Right, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever it is, wherever you guys are. Absolutely gorgeous day here in Devon today. I am currently on my week off still. That's why I'm dressed like a golfer, because I've been golfing. There goes a load of maize. Someone's out doing some silage. And yeah, I did say there might not be a video this week, or I'd film a bit of what's going on when I'm not at work or whatever. And then Rob texted me this morning with a fantastic idea of actually coming up and showing you guys some of the ground that we've had maize on that's been harvested and showing you the grass that is now in it. So I said, yes, that is a very good idea. I will do that. Never even crossed my mind, but it's one of those things that a lot of people talk about, and a lot of people probably think about doing something like what we've done here, but haven't done it, or a bit nervous to try it, so want someone else to be a guinea pig. Well, we are the guinea pig. So I'm currently just walking across the field to get to a bit of a vantage point, sort of get up on the crest of the hill here, partly so everyone can see me from the road, stood in the field with a camera in their hand, and secondly to see some of the other fields. So the one that we are stood in belongs to Rob and the family. So does the one over there, I think. I can't really see my camera screen very well because of the sun. As does the one there that is brown, so the stubbly one there. And now it's interesting because I thought they all got the same treatment, but perhaps the one in the middle there didn't. That might have been too steep to do. But if I turn the camera around and show you some rows, I think you'll be amazed. Right, so in the field here, as you can see, we've got rows of maize. Maize has obviously been harvested. This was probably close to a month ago now, this stuff got done here. And then we've also got some really nice rows of grass. So in between each row of maize, there should be 3 rows like that, look, of grass. And that is looking really, really good. Now the whole bare stubble over winter thing is getting hammered, I think, by the EA. You're supposed to do something, I believe now, whether it's putting it into cover crop or grass, undersowing, or a lot of people put wheat in behind their maize or whatever. Now this is obviously grass, but this was actually drilled with grass when the maize was about 1 foot tall. So I obviously can't find any wheelings because it's been driven over by tractors and trailers and whatever. But when this was about 1 foot tall, Yendels, who do all the contracting for the family here, came in with a machine. I'm guessing I don't know whether they've designed it themselves or adapted an existing machine to be able to do it. I think they come in with a tractor that is on row crops or smaller wheels and stitch in the grass seeds between the rows of maize. See, that one there got a little bit close to the row, but it is still to the left hand side of it. And the whole idea of doing it when the maize is in the ground is you just want the grass to take. When the maize gets off the floor and starts going, it grows like stink. You can't keep up with it with anything. But if you undersow the maize with grass at the point of planting the maize, you'll outcompete it. So maize doesn't like competition, but once it's up and away, it is gone. It's like whew, and it grows like absolute stink. So if you looked across this field, I know we're looking right up a row here, but you wouldn't really know this has been a maize field. Comes another big John Deere. Oh, and a bateman. We're all farming today, look. Everybody's out and about. Yeah, so I'd never seen this done. A lot of people, I think, are quite nervous to do it. And this field especially is an absolute hit. This has worked so well. So once the maize is taken off, I mean, this grass has grown a lot since we've harvested the maize, don't get me wrong. But when this was harvested, it was a green mat still. If you look into the bank over there, at one of the other maize stubble fields, you wouldn't know that's maize stubble looking at it. It just looks like a grass field that's been silaged. So obviously the idea of doing this is to reduce runoff, reduce your soil erosion, and basically just keep everyone happy. If you think the amount of soil that would run out of this field, I mean, it's on a fair slope here down towards the gateway where my truck is, the amount of soil that would run down there in the rain we've had, especially in the last week, we've had 3 days with over 1 inch of rain in them. You're never going to pick that soil up down there and bring it back up to the field, are you? So that is the main idea of it. Now, what are we going to do with this? Well, I don't think we're going to do anything with it. This field and the little block of ground we got here is a little ways away from the farm. You've obviously still got all the maize stalks in and it's not level at all. Obviously we've been running over it with machinery, harvesters and whatever. So if you were to cut it for silage, say in April, I don't think you'd be getting the best quality of stuff. You'd probably get a lot of contamination with soil. So I am assuming, and I've not run this by Rob and he's not told me or whatever, but I am assuming this will just be left until April next year, and then desiccated, so sprayed off, and then ploughed in to put maize in again. I suppose if you really wanted to now, you could spray it off and plough it up and put some wheat in. But if you ask Rob, we don't like wheat farming. Wheat farming's on the way out. The other thing you could argue you could do is let it out with some sheep keep. I mean, there's no fencing here, but fencing isn't necessarily our problem if you're letting it out for sheep keep. But who likes sheep anyway? Sorry, Will. But yeah, just walking up through it. I mean, this field especially is a good one. I've come into this one because it's the most easily accessible from the road. See, my truck's just parked down in the gateway. But it is also, you know, looking well ahead of the others. That one over there is very green. That one there, I'm assuming, and I think I remember somebody saying they couldn't do the bit in the middle because obviously it's so steep. You don't want to be sliding over growing maize. You don't want to be running over any growing crop, obviously. So you've got to be quite careful when you do this. But it's worked really well. Now, Rob and Rich have been to an ALA meeting this week, and Rob has suggested I come out and film this. So I don't know whether people have been asking how they got on with it, or whether they just want to see themselves or whatever. I'd say it's been a raving success. Really, really good, I reckon. I mean, that is a proper thick, proper grass look. I'm guessing it's some form of fast-growing rye or Westerwald. I have no idea. I can check with Rob. I'm sure he'll tell me if he can remember. If anybody's interested, I'd love to see the machine that was used. I've not seen it, so I don't know. But I'm guessing it's some form of Einbach or, you know, grass seeder that has been adapted to not run, you know, on the maize rows. Would we be on 50 centimetre spacings? That'd be half a metre there, I would have thought. And then you get 3 rows of grass of each. I doubt it's a stock machine off the shelf. That's what I'm trying to get at anyway. But yeah, I thought that's just, you know, good idea from Rob to get me to come film it and have a look at it. Very, very interesting. I'm amazed it's worked so well. When you think about drilling into a crop that has got pretty much a canopy that is shadowing out daylight, you wouldn't have thought that would have worked so well. But, you know, the whole idea is just to get the grass to take, just to germinate, and then it can sit there until the maize is harvested, and then this just flies up out of the ground. Yeah, looking really, really good. In fact, it's looking that good, I'm going to take a photo on my phone and send it to Rob. Put it on Instagram as well. Save that one. Let's get a little video of it here. Save that as well. So yeah, interesting little 10-minute journey into the field on my way home from golf. I mean, even in the really compact areas, like the gateway down here, look, it's still green. I know there's pockets where there's none, but you're going to get that. And there's a little triangle here that hasn't got any on. But I don't know, 96% of the field, I'd say, is covered in grass. Oh, look at that beauty. 8,500. Oh, classic. Just realised we need a thumbnail. That'll do. I can hear another tractor coming. I think there's a big dairy farm that grow a lot of maize, sort of between where I live and where Rob's farm is. That's a concrete lorry. There's a tractor coming, and they must be doing their bit of maize today, because John Deere tractor and trailers go in both directions flat out. So anyway, short little video, I know, I'm on holiday, leave me alone. What do you guys think of this? Let me know if you've tried it, if you're doing something different, if you're doing the same thing. There's another big John Deere, look. Because I know, you know, the done thing if you're going to put grass seeds in is to do it immediately as the maize is taken off, but it's been so wet you wouldn't have had a chance this year to do it. So this has obviously worked really well, and we've not had to touch the field after harvesting. So yeah, let me know what you think. Are you doing the same thing? Are you doing something slightly different or completely different? Are you doing nothing at all? Leave all that down in the comments, and yeah, we'll be back to work before you know it with some more farming content. Thanks for watching, guys. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheerio.